Hello viewers. Welcome to Legendary Muscles. The greatest of all time, Arnold Schwarzenegger, has been smashing his goals since the mid-1970s, going from the top of the podium at the most elite events in the world of competitive bodybuilding to marquee billing in Hollywood movies. And while that success has been the result of a wide range of cumulative factors, Schwarzenegger attributes at least some of his focus and drive to having kept to the same daily routine over the years. Each morning, I make the coffee and feed the dogs and Whiskey and Lulu, he wrote in a recent edition of his newsletter. While I drink my coffee, I check my emails and read a couple of newspapers. And as soon as my coffee is finished, I ride my bike to the gym and exercise, and then I eat breakfast. That's the first time of the day that I let myself start thinking. It's been like this throughout my life, he continued. I was first motivated by Reg Park, the former Mr. Universe who became Hercules in the movies. But having that spark of motivation wasn't what created my success. It was my routine. The 7-time Mr. Olympia winner added that building this kind of repetitive consistency into your daily life can take some real effort at first, and that ideally you need to reach a point where it becomes automatic and you do it without thinking. You need discipline until your routine is so automatic that you never think about it, he said. Because once you start thinking, your mind will fight with itself. Arnold Schwarzenegger is still training hard at the age of 75, and he regularly shares advice and insights into staying fit and building muscle and strength in his newsletter, The Daily Pump. In a recent edition, Schwarzenegger addresses the myth that lifting heavier is always better, citing the example of one of his idols, legendary bodybuilder Eugen Sandow, who helped to popularize strength sports in the early 20th century. He was the strongest man in the world and became incredibly famous on multiple continents for his body. And he was known for doing 125 reps with very, very light dumbbells, he wrote. So if heavy weights makes you happy, go for it. But if little weights make you happy, you've got good company. Do whatever you enjoy that makes you train. The big mistake is thinking that you can just do endless reps of a lighter weight and grow, the newsletter continues. There's an art and science to training. Intensity determines your outcome. You need to challenge your body and push towards failure, which means you could find yourself doing 20 or 30 reps in some instances. However, he continues, it's not just a matter of churning out high volumes of reps at a light weight. It's about understanding your body's failure point and approaching that in your workouts in order to achieve the desired result. Simply doing a lot of reps isn't enough, you need to near the limit of what your body can do, and that's when your body will grow, he adds. So each time, you need to be adding more, whether reps, sets, or weight, that's the progressive in progressive resistance. He also clarifies which exercises are worth lifting lighter on, explaining that the same qualities and limitations don't apply to all movements for a number of reasons. The higher rep approach won't necessarily make sense for more complicated exercises. You might think a set of 30 reps on squats with 100 pounds would be better than 300 pounds for 10 reps, but it's not that simple. Those 30 rep squats could cause fatigue in other ways, which could leave you more susceptible to injury, possibly your back, or cause bad reps that leave results on the table. In general, compound movements, presses, rows, squats, and deadlifts, are best done in the 5 to 12 rep range. Whereas more isolation movements, think lateral raises, calf raises, and biceps curls, might be safer to push at higher rep ranges. If we take a look at Arnold's statement, we will come to the conclusion that there are two types of muscle fibers in your muscles: slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fibers. Slow twitch muscle fibers respond to high rep ranges, higher than 8 reps, using lighter weight, and fast twitch fibers respond to higher weights and low rep ranges, less than 8 reps, or fast, powerful reps using lighter weight. If your muscles have a fairly even mix of fibers, you can evenly divide your training between focusing on lower rep, fast twitch fiber training and higher rep, slow twitch fiber training. This will help you develop all the fibers in your muscles, maximizing your ultimate development. If you find this video helpful, kindly like and share it. Subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. Stay motivated and stay hydrated. We will be back soon. Be legendary.